Good morning, fellow sea travelers and coffee lovers. Welcome aboard another edition of Morning Brews and Cruise News. I'm your host, Trevor Shelby. Today we're setting sail on this beautiful Thursday, July 13th. Now, I don't know about you, but there's something in the air today that's making my morning coffee taste just a little bit more magical. A little more holiday-like, perhaps. Could it be that one cruise line is setting out to turn your voyage into a Hallmark Christmas movie? And will this Yuletide, I have to get used to saying that because that comes up in the news a lot. And will this Yuletide experience make your holiday extra special? We've got all the twinkling details waiting for you. Also, it might be because we've got an update on the Disney Treasure and got a look at its construction today. But hang on to your mugs, folks, because that's not the only wave that we're riding today. We've got a whale of a tale that's rocking passengers on a recent cruise voyage. Imagine stepping out on deck to take in the sights of the open sea, only to witness a scene straight out of ancient seafaring traditions, a whale hunt. How did this unexpected sight impact the passengers and the cruise line? We're diving deep into that story as well. But before we set sail onto these stories, let's pause and take our first satisfying sip in today's coffee. Today we have Timothy's French Vanilla. I've had, I think, back and forth with Timothy's. They've either done really good or really bad. I'm not a huge vanilla fan, so we'll kind of see how this goes. Okay. Not bad, really. We're just going to give that a 7.1 out of 10. It's not a bad way to start your day out. We're starting your day off with an exciting story that will have Christmas enthusiasts asking Santa for a different kind of present this year. You know the Hallmark Channel as your holiday season staple, providing warmth and cheer with its annual countdown of Christmas films. Well, guess what? The channel has decided to set sail quite literally with this themed Christmas cruise. That's right. Come November 5th, 2024, you can actually kick off your holiday season on a 4-night voyage departing from Miami, sailing all the way to the sunny Bahamas. So pack your Santa hat along with your beach attire because this is no ordinary Christmas cruise. This jolly trip will be on board the Norwegian Gem cruise ship, which is a magnificent 965-foot ocean liner that will be buzzing just with the holiday spirit everywhere. On board, the holiday cheer will be overflowing. You can bake cookies, show off your vocal skills in a karaoke, and snap some pictures with your favorite Hallmark stars. The cherry on top, you get a front row seat to the premiere of an exclusive countdown to Christmas movies. Speaking of stars, we know that Hallmark loves to bring back familiar faces, so who knows? You might just bump into Lacey Chabert, all right? While the final star-studded lineup has yet to be announced, we can't wait to see who's going to be out there karaokeing away. So mark your calendars. Tickets go on sale July 21st. But if you can't contain your excitement, pre-sale registration's available right now. They also have a buy now, pay later plan where you can start with a deposit as low as $100 and set up, automatic monthly payments. Prices for this voyage is a little expensive, I will say, for, as many days that it is. It's about $1,700 a ticket. And that does not include that $315 in taxes and port fees. Now, I'm a huge Christmas fan, so it's my absolute favorite holiday. People that I work with and my family are absolutely bothered about how much I really enjoy Christmas. I'm not a big Hallmark fan, though, so that's kind of interesting. But a Christmas cruise with Hallmark stars and a movie premiere, Sounds like the ultimate dream, am I right? So stay tuned for more details as we hear more about this development, because that's kind of interesting. When it comes to themed cruises, that's more my style in a funny, weird way than some of the other crazy themed cruises I've heard in the past. Now, for all of you Disney fans out there, we got some updates on the Disney Treasure that's over at the Mayor Werft construction facility. This is the same facility that's working on some fantastic ships, just like the Carnival Jubilee. The update shows how far they've really come since beginning in January of this year. It's great being able to see updates like these and get a glimpse into that process, because the Disney Treasure, it looks like it's going to be kind of a really fantastic ship. And it's really coming together a lot quicker than I thought it would. The Disney Treasure is set to sail sometime in 2024. As we get more updates on this ship, we're going to kind of cover it more and more. So it's exciting to see the beginning of this process. Now, today we have a rather sensitive issue to discuss from the world of cruise voyages. This is a story that sparked quite a bit of controversy and discussion. Ambassador Cruise Line recently found itself in hot waters, and not the kind we usually associate with a relaxing dip in the hot tub. The line has had to issue an apology to the passengers on board their ship Ambition for an unforeseen and disturbing event. This incident took place in the picturesque Faroe Islands when the ship was docked on July 9th to the surprise and distress of many passengers. A local traditional whale hunt, an age-old practice known as grindarap, was in process. Now, I probably mispronounced that horribly, but it represents something awful, so I don't really care. The sight that unfolded before passengers' eyes was far from tranquil sea views they had anticipated. Instead, they witnessed a massive hunt of 78 finned pilot whales, a scene that undoubtedly was distressing for many on board. In response to the upset caused, Ambassador Cruise Line publicly objected to the hunt, stating, "We're incredibly disappointed that this hunt occurred at the time that our ship was in port. We strongly object to this outdated practice." Its CEO spoke about the cruise line's partnership with Orca, a charity dedicated to studying and protecting whales, dolphins, and porpoises in the UK and European waters. This partnership includes anti-whaling campaigns and a pledge that Ambassador Cruise Line is opposed to all commercial whaling. The line also goes to the extent of educating its guests and crew not to buy or eat whale or dolphin meat, standing firmly against any commercial whaling and dolphin hunts. Despite the incident, Ambassador Cruise Line continued its visit with both the Ambition and larger ship Ambience. However, protests from the hunt urged all cruise lines to boycott the islands until the practice is halted. This traditional hunt is part of the local history and culture. It's not universally accepted there either. The practice involves beaching a large number of pilot whales, which are a dolphin species and not considered threatened or endangered for hunting. The meat or blubber are consumed as a delicacy and distributed through the entire community. The hunts have been closely regulated since 1948, with participants needing proper training and supervision. However, the practice has drawn increasing criticism over the past few decades. I find it interesting that the cruise line didn't know that this was happening. As local traditions go, I think it's something that happens right around the same time every year. This is something that's protested. It should have been, maybe covered in the news a little bit. So it's kind of interesting that this wasn't on their radar. It's unfortunate that these cruise passengers had to witness such a sight. Anyways, guys, that's all we have for now. So stay tuned for more updates from Morning Brews and Cruise News. Make sure you are subscribed. My name is Trevor Shelby. Remember, folks, life is like a voyage. You never know where the seas may take you. So stay alert, stay caffeinated, and above all else, stay cruising. Smooth sailing, pier runners.